Hello and welcome to the Safeguarding Children and Adults when Volunteering in North Yorkshire instructional video. Thank you for volunteering to support the residents of North Yorkshire. As a volunteer, your role is vital to support our local communities. In your role, you may become aware of things which may concern you or you think don't feel right. We want to make sure that you know what to do if you see something and where you can go for help. Safeguarding is everybody's responsibility in business. As a volunteer, when working with members of the community, you may develop concerns that a child or adult has suffered or is at risk of harm or abuse. Abuse for children and adults can come in many forms. Types of abuse in children and adults include domestic abuse, emotional, financial, physical, and sexual. As a volunteer, you may become aware that somebody is suffering domestic abuse. This might be through witnessing something or through somebody disclosing something to you. You may develop concerns that a person is a victim of coercive controlling behaviour. For example, they may be stopped from attending their workplace or study. They may be suffering demeaning or belittling behaviour, such as telling them that they're worthless. Or their time and location may be being tracked and monitored by their partner. These are only some examples. You might witness that a person is suffering neglect or that they may have acts of omission in their care. You may witness children being neglected, maybe not being fed properly, or being of unkept appearance. Or maybe the person is suffering from self-neglect as well. You will also come into contact with people who may be suffering alcohol or drug use. You may witness bullying behaviour, or you may come to realise that somebody is suffering online abuse, as well as exploitation, including sexual and criminal. Also, if you're visiting people's property, you may realise that the person is suffering from hoarding behaviour, and this may be placing their life or well-being in danger. Some key things to look out for signs of abuse might be children always looking dirty or always wearing the same clothes, or children being left at home alone or outdoors by themselves. Untidy living conditions may pose a risk to health or maybe endanger the person or others. People being locked in their own house without a key or means of leaving. Any aggressive behaviour, discriminatory speech or shouting, or someone saying that a relative, neighbour, a friend or someone else has just taken all of their money or emptied their cupboards of food. These signs are not exhaustive, and you should always be aware. Your role is vital to help safeguard children and adults from abuse and neglect. If you are concerned, say something if you see something. If you think a person's life is in immediate danger, you should contact the police on 999. If you're worried about a child or an adult, you can also discuss the concern with your manager or coordinator, and you can contact the North Yorkshire Customer Service Centre on 01609 780 780 to speak to a specialist advisor. Speak to your manager or coordinator if you see a volunteer is being given money or gifts from a resident, or if a resident is being offensive towards you or another volunteer. Remember, you are operating as part of a professional support package and not as a friend to any individual. Some key do's and don'ts. Always remember to say something if you see something. Remember your boundaries. Remember who are your key contacts, make a note or put them in your phone, and report your concerns to your manager coordinator or to the North Yorkshire County Council Customer Service Centre. Your role is not to investigate concerns, manage challenging situations or other people's anxieties, and we don't want you to take home any concerns. As part of your role as a volunteer, if someone reaches out to you who is lonely, speak to your manager or coordinator about someone you believe may be struggling. Don't forget your own well-being and speak to your manager or coordinator if you feel you are in the need of support. We must always remember that there is still an ongoing risk of COVID-19. Speak to your manager or coordinator if you feel you have any symptoms of the coronavirus and decide to self-isolate. For more information on safeguarding, please visit the North Yorkshire Safeguarding Children Partnership website at safeguardingchildren.co.uk. You can also follow us on Twitter at NYSCP1. You can also find out more about safeguarding adults at the North Yorkshire Safeguarding Adults Board website at safeguardingadults.co.uk or follow the Adults Board on NYSAB1. Always remember to say something if you see something. Thank you for listening, and we do hope you enjoy your time volunteering in North Yorkshire and serving our communities.